Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Like I said last time, I believe it was on Friday, check my first video out. It was an intro video explaining myself a little bit about me. Today my purpose of the video is the update of my twins 4 months. Today they turned 4 months. But before I get started with anything, based on my daughters, I decided to start off the video really quick on things that I bought Saturday at the flea market. I just bought myself two things. I'm a person that I hardly buy myself things just because I see my daughters and I'm like, and my son, and I'm like, oh my god, like I don't think I want to buy it. But I know us moms struggle a lot on trying to, spoil ourselves. Not spoil ourselves, but once we buy our stuff once in a while. So I went to the flea market on Saturday, a flea market out here in Stockton, and so I just decided to buy me two things. And me as a mom, to me things are expensive, especially when it comes to makeup, brushes, and all that stuff. To me, it's expensive. But sometimes us moms are trying to look something based on makeup for the cheap, because we don't want to feel like the guilty moms of wasting some type of money. So on Saturday, I bought me some brushes and some sponges. The reason why I'm showing them is because, like I said, us moms, we try and find the cheapest things we can find for ourselves. Now, makeup brushes for me are expensive. Hold on, Poppy. To me, makeup brushes are expensive. And what I mean expensive, over $16 to me is expensive. So I went to the flea market and I asked the lady how much was her set of, I believe, is 24. Let me count it really quick. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24. It was 24 for $16. And I did not argue with the lady about trying to go to 15, 14, anything, because I have gone to other flea markets when the other flea markets are more like 20 to 25, 30 to 35, depending how many they are, and depending the color. So I went wild. I saw them, and I'm like, oh my god, like it does not hurt. I need brushes and everything. So it comes like this with this little package thing where you set them up. It's all black, and of course it comes with this time thing. But I decided to buy these because the color made me go wild. I already used them, and for being cheap, oh, the color is so ugly right there on the screen, but they are good quality. As cheap as they are, they're good quality. They blend very well. They're super soft. I don't know if I can tell the color, but it's a neon color, neon green. And when I seen them, I always wanted reds, pinks, and everything, but when I seen this ones, I was like, it's a must. So hopefully you can capture the color right. But yes, it's a 24-piece set. They are super soft, and I just am amazed with them. Like I said, I'm a person that doesn't really buy myself stuff, but for cheap, I just thought it was good. I used them on Saturday. I bought them on Saturday, used them on Saturday because I had to go to a party, and they are awesome. So if you live in Stockton and you want to go to the flea market on, I believe, Wilson Way, going towards Marsh Lane and all that stuff, there's two people. One of them, I don't it was a lady. One is a guy and one is the lady. So the lady had them, and she also had these, a different kind. She had these ones that comes with the small one and the big one. It's dirty because I did my face just to do the video. So it comes with these two for the foundation, concealer, whatever, and for the powder to set under the eye. And I'm a person that I think cheap stuff does not really work, but I am wrong. This was $4, and she had other ones, like another $4 one, which was the big one, big sponge, and it had the little soap. But I'm like, I really wanted it because of the small one. But anywho, back to the whole thing. If you guys are interested, like I said, I'm not getting paid for sponsoring it or anything or for showing off the work. I'm just doing it because I know a lot of moms struggle to find cheap stuff when it comes to trying to keep ourselves beautiful. So anywho, back to the video, and I'm going to show you one of my babies before she falls asleep, and I'll be back. And like I said, back to the video. He is one of my babies, one of my twins. She looks so chunky. Ah, she's pulling my hair already. Ow! Okay, so this is Jaslyn. She looks so chunky, but she is chunky. She's chunkier than her other sister. But this is Jaslyn. This is the second born. Today she is 4 months. Of course, her sister as well. They love to laugh, talk, giggle. They love the love of the family and friends. They're very lovable and happy babies. I don't have rough time with the babies. I don't. We sleep. They nap. They set their own nap times. I never force them to set a nap time. Also, they hate laying down since they were little. Since they were 2 months, I believe. They hate laying down. They hate laying down and they have to sit up. This one has to be facing outwards, or both of them has to be facing outwards so they can be happy babies. Tummy time is not really their fanatic thing, but I always tend to keep them on tummy time. Also, I don't know if you guys can see, but they're this long. They're this long. They're pretty long, but they're small. They were preemie babies. They were born at 36 weeks and 5 days. They were pretty small. Not too small, but not too big either. But this is one of them. And what else can I tell you guys? I've tried a couple of foods here and there. Not an everyday thing. It's just like I only tried it like 3 times. I tried squash. I tried banana. And yesterday we went to go eat at Golden Corral, and I gave her some mashed potatoes, and she was happy. Oh, mama. Oh, mama, you was happy. You liked the thin potatoes? But Janae, my firstborn, hates tasting new food. I don't know if it's because it's weird for her, because of course they're used to milk, but she's not really a fanatic of trying foods. This one is. She is bigger than her sister, meaning as in like she's chunkier. She's bigger, more wider than her sister. I wish I can show you guys the other one at the moment, but she is sleeping. Hopefully I can capture her later on before I start editing the picture. What else? She is more of an outgoing, grumpy baby. She gets along just fine with anybody. My other daughter, she's more of a serious girl. And I'm going to tell you guys why. Because this girl right here, this girl right here takes all her sister's attention. She always finds any damn way to get Poppy and Mommy's attention so they can hug me and I'm my sissy. I want all the love and everything. Yeah, she takes every attention of my other daughter, which is her older sister. Oh yes. She was born at 10. Oh my God. At 2:11, and my firstborn was born at 2:10. 1 difference minute apart. And let's see. This one, I'm not sure so much, how much they weighted. I couldn't keep it in mind. One is 2 kids, you're trying to memorize how much they weighted. And not only that, I had C-section. So I was in the recovery room for 2 hours. As soon as my daughters were born, my husband went to the NICU with them and followed the nurses and everything. So he was the one that got to know more information on what was going on, how my babies were doing, everything. So from what I kind of remember, she was 4 pounds and some ounces, and her older sister, was 5 pounds and some ounces. At first, throughout the whole pregnancy, they were, here and there they had the same weight. Excuse the noise. My son over here does not be quiet when I'm recording. And so, what's it called? They were almost the same weight and height, but somehow the few last weeks, one said, I'm just gonna wait pound more than my sister. So yes, I had C-section. Stop it. No. Stop it. So I had C-section, and it was a scary experience. At first I was scared because with my firstborn I had vaginal, I had normal delivery, and with my daughters, of course, it had to be C-section. The reason why it had to be C-section is because they are identical twins, so they are on the same bag. They were on the same bag, so it's a risk of me trying to have them naturally. While I pushed the first one, the other one was still going to be on my on the bag, but throughout the process, while the other one is coming out, the placenta does go small. It shrinks at the time. So once the baby's coming out, the placenta shrinks down. So if this baby would have come out second like she was supposed to, and I was supposed to push her, she could have had complications because the whole oxygen is completely done. Like the oxygen is there, there's no more liquid, no nothing. So she could have eventually passed on me. So I said, you know what, let me just stuck it out. My mom went through 3 C-sections, and so I said, one won't hurt. So I went off, and man, that day I was so scared, like you guys don't understand. I was so scared, but I was like, it's okay, you know. At the end of the day, it's going to be worth it. I was supposed to be there around 5 in the morning. I was supposed to be the first one to get the C-section, and oh my God, let me tell you, I had to wait 9 hours for my turn because a lady had gone in there little after me. She was gonna deliver vaginally, normally, but what had happened was that I guess her doctor, her actual clinic, was giving her the wrong info, so the due date they gave her was way overdue. Like seriously, I think it was like 2-3 weeks. So they gave her a due date, right? They gave her a due date, her 40-week term, but it turns out to be that they didn't give her the proper date. As in, like, her baby was supposed to be born 2 to 3 weeks ago. So when she was trying to push the baby, not 2 to 3 weeks, minimum like a week or two, a week and a half or two, she had to have her daughter too. But her daughter was a 10-pound baby. The baby was so huge. The baby was struggling with the breathing, trying to come out while she was pushing. So she took my spot as an emergency C-section. So I had to wait. So I waited so long. Mind you, I still waited 12 hours to be able to see my daughters because my daughters were in the NICU and I just couldn't get up. I couldn't walk until I got tired of it and I said, I need to meet my babies. So what I did was, I know it's bad lying, but I told my nurse that I was ready to walk, that the whole drug had gone down, but it didn't. I was still on that floating moment. My legs were still not cooperating. But I wanted to meet my daughters because it was going to be a bunch of hours. It was already 12 hours, so mind you, 12 hours and trying to go more hours to be able to see them. I said no. So I got up. I was praying to God. I was praying in my head like, please don't let me fall. Please don't make it seem like I'm dizzy or she's not going to let me go see my daughters. Mind you, they were across the hallway at the NICU. They were in the NICU for a whole week. This butthead over here, she was fine. You know, when they're preemies, they have to be in the NICU. But my first daughter did have a complication on the following day. On that Friday, they were born June 28 on that Friday. On that Saturday of June 29, my daughter's oxygen went down. When it went down, the whole world went down. Because, as you guys know, anything can happen. Just anything can happen when it comes to twins. You could lose both before a full-term pregnancy, halfway through the pregnancy, and the beginning of the pregnancy. It's cute having twins, but it is a lot of risk, a lot of things that can go wrong. There's been twins who does not make it. They don't even make it to come out and see the world due to, you know, like a whole umbilical cord can get stuck on their neck or anything. Just anything can go wrong. Anything. So my fear was anything can happen. You know, when they're premature, they still give you that shot to develop. For them to develop, they give it a week before your actual scheduled C-section. But they're not all the way developed like we think they are. So her breathing, her oxygen, her temperature went down, and I freaked out. I was feeding this one. I was actually feeding her when they all come to my other daughter, like the whole nurses, whole doctors, like it was just scary. My husband had just picked up my mother-in-law from outside the hospital out here in the San Joaquin General Hospital out here in French Camp next to Stockton. And so I had texted him. Sorry, I had texted him where was he at, what time, how long until he come back to the floor I was at, to my room or to the NICU room. And when he told me why, I was just like, I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of doctors, a lot of nurses around our daughter, around Janae, and I just don't know what to do. I just panicking. They're bringing me anxiety, and I don't want my depression to kick in. So when my husband and my mother-in-law got there, as soon as they got there, I tried to walk to my room, and I just couldn't. Since I lasted 6 hours without any medication, anything to prevent from hurting my C-section, from like my C-section going through pain, making me go through pain, I was like that for 6 hours. So when I tried to get up, I was stuck, like literally stuck. I couldn't walk anymore. It was hurting. I wanted to scream. I wanted to cry. I was in panic mode and in pain, horrible pain. Mind you, your belly is cut open. You have stitches, you have staples, and it's horrible. So once I get to my room, my husband goes back to the NICU. He's texting me, that they're not telling him nothing, that just her oxygen went down. After that, they switched them to a different room in the NICU. So basically in the NICU, they have two different rooms. One of the rooms is when they're first born, and they have a lot of complications, and they're trying to help them, from trying to get better, right? So the first room is more of like delicate people, delicate kids, complications, breathing, heart. A bunch of you guys may know. In the other room, it's more like they're getting there, but they're processing there, but they're almost going home. Once you get in that room, in that second room, you're almost getting home, but it's not 100% chance until your baby is 100% to go home. She was fine the whole time, but she was just waiting on her big sister to go home, because eventually twins are better to leave together. She would have been able to leave ASAP. The other one wasn't. So they were gonna make her leave and keep the other one at the hospital. But they said no, let's just keep both of them together. They are sisters, they are twins. They're meant to be together at all times, some type of way together, and they have to go home together. So she was the big girl at the moment, while her sissy was, in some complications. Everything went good. It did took a whole week. I thank God it was just a week, but that week felt eternity. So my respect for you moms out there that have your NICU babies for months. Like, my respects, because it's going back and forward. You're trying to go home and rest, but you can't really rest, because all in your mind, what you have is your babies in your mind. Are they doing good? Of course they're good. They're being fed. They're well taken care of. Those nurses was amazing. So amazing. I'm actually going to put a picture right here. There's a party. We were invited to a party to take our babies, just NICU babies, to be seen again and how grown they are. And so there will be a picture around here, then with the actual nurse, the nurse that we fell in love. But yes, my respects to those mommies who battle the NICU with their kids for so long. I couldn't do it. I was in depression mode. Excuse the dogs outside. But I was in depression mode. My husband had to go back to work. I didn't leave until that Tuesday of that following week. And that night when I was by myself, because I told my husband to come back home so he can fully rest because he was sleeping on a chair, an uncomfortable chair. And so I was just sad, depressed, crying my ass off because it was just too much for me. It was just too much seeing my daughters in the NICU room. Like, I never expected that at all. What else can I tell you guys? I've been talking too much. What else can I tell you guys? What else can I tell you, Mama? Oh yeah, they do drink about 6 to 7 or 8 ounces. Fatty babies. They wear 3 to 6 months clothes, and they wear size 2 diapers. Big babies. I'm a big baby, Mama. I'm a big baby. Alright, I'm gonna put my daughter back in the bed and I'll get back to the video, okay? For those who would like to know, this is my fat boy. This is Julian. Excuse my panza, it's like all out. So this is my son. He is going to be 6 in approximately, I want to say, 2 months. What, 2 months? Yeah, I'm not counting November. Well, 3 months. Yeah, 3 months. 2 to 3 months. And my husband is not his dad, so please, I do not have 3 kids with that person. But anywho, yes, it's just a little story time, I guess. A little bit. If you guys want to know more about how I found out I was pregnant when I had my daughters and everything, how my pregnancy was horrible, you guys. Horrible. Worst. I love my pregnancy. I don't wanna say it was the worst pregnancy ever, but it was more like, it was just different. A lot of pain, a lot of tears, a lot of everything, a lot of being scared. Sorry, I had to put my daughter's bottle. She's sleepy. Anywho, so yeah, I did a little too much talking. So like I said on my first video, most of my videos will be about anything. There's no specific of anything. I know a lot of people watch just, makeup and all that type, but mine's gonna be off of everything. Makeup, mommy stuff, just anything, period, anything. Like, I'm not just trying to do one specific video because of the fact that I don't want to bore you guys, make you guys boring. I would like to get you guys to keep watching my channels and everything. I believe I will be uploading a video tomorrow as well. I'll probably record tomorrow, I'm not sure. It was just a little easier because my son didn't go to school. But like I said on my first video, I would love for you guys to comment down below what kind of videos do you guys want to see, what video next do you guys want to see. I'm more than welcome to do whatever you guys want. I can prank my boyfriend, I can prank my son, I can do tutorials, I can do hauls, I could do reviews, blogs, I can do blogs, kinda, because I am a shy person. So most of the time when it will be more about blogging, I am pretty sure it's gonna be more when I'm like with my sister. My sister's more like outgoing and crazy, and like she's more of a blogger person. She's less shy than me, let's put it that way. So yes, comment down below what you guys want to see next. Like I said, you guys can ask a bunch of questions down below. I am willing to do a Q&A video just so you guys can get to know me a little more. I'm just doing this for fun. I live in South Stockton. Nothing against my South Stockton people, but there's nothing to do. I am originally from LA, but raised in Oakland, the Bay Area. And those who know the Bay Area, which aka Oakland, is nothing but hectic, crazy. It's just too much out there, and I'm just used to that. I'm used to that. So out here is so quiet. I live in the ghetto. In the ghetto. And the ghetto ain't nothing ghetto. Okay, it's just so quiet, so innocent, nothing's going on. You know, I don't know exactly. Things might not go around, but in my opinion, I haven't seen anything go wrong. Um, what else? Don't forget to like. Please subscribe. Please like my videos. Do what you gotta do. Just be part of my journey. You know, just tag along. I will be calling most of my videos the J family because my little family does consist of nothing but J's. And so, yes, I don't know if maybe you guys want like a room haul or something, because I do live in a small studio and I have a roof. I have no kitchen, and so I can actually show you the ways that me and my little family do to survive little struggles here and there. It's not the end of the world struggles. I've done worse. I used to be homeless with my husband. We used to live in the streets. But look where we at. We're somewhere good. But there's always ways that I can show you guys to survive without having a kitchen or having a small place. Please subscribe, like, comment, whatever you guys want. Negative comments will be ignored. But yes, welcome to my channel once again. My name is Lovely Jasmine, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hey you guys, I had to come back really quick and show you my otra gorda. This is Janae. Both cachetonas, but this one is more of the skinnier face, skinnier body, skinnier face, and skinnier body, and skinny face. And she is more wider than the other one. This is my firstborn. And everything that I said about my other daughter is exactly the same. So I don't need to repeat myself on, like, you know, the little update and stuff. I can't wait till I give you guys an actual update on like how much they weigh. That will be a quick video. But she woke up and I decided to come back really quick. Oh, and before you guys ask me how I tell who is who. At the moment, I feel like they look a little different, so I can tell who it is. But for people, to know who is who, people who know Janae, they must pay attention to the little swirl on top, in front of her forehead. My other daughter doesn't have it. She has more of like just a little vampire thing. So yeah, anywho, for sure, I see you guys some other time. Continue the video some other time. And subscribe to Mommy's channel.